Listen to me right now. Somewhere in your pocket, your car cup holder, your couch, or your change jar, there could be a Washington quarter hiding a silent fortune. I'm not exaggerating. These are hidden treasures people are accidentally spending every single day. And once they are gone, that life-changing opportunity is gone forever. I'm talking serious money, quiet wealth, the kind that shocks families when they finally realize what they had. In this video, I'm revealing the 5 most valuable Washington quarters ever found in circulation. And every single coin gets rarer, scarier, and more dangerous toinier as we go. Do not spend these coins. Do not brush them off. Stay with them till the end because the final quarter is something collectors are hunting aggressively right now and people are still losing it at gas stations. This is not fiction. This issued in wealth hiding in plain sight. And Hidden Riches Coin Channel. Subscribe me the moment you lay eyes on the 2004 Washington quarter. You might think it's just another quarter in circulation. But let me stop you right there. This is not just pocket change. This is a piece of modern American history. A story minted in silver-colored metal that carries weight far beyond its 25 cents face value. Think about it for a moment. The United States was moving through an era defined by technological leaps, global connections, and a renewed sense of identity in the 21st century. The 2004 Washington quarter was born into that world, strikingly precise, with every detail carefully cast at the Philadelphia Mint. This coin carries the mark of its birthplace, AP Mint mark, signifying the pride, precision, and production standards of one of America's most important mints. On the obverse, George Washington stands as he always has, dignified, resolute, the founding father immortalized in metal. Look closer, and you'll see the fine lines of his hair, the contours of his face, the subtle depth of the engraving that separates a normal quarter from something collectors crave. The reverse, featuring the elegant design of the American eagle and inscriptions that remind us of liberty and the nation's heritage, completes a coin that is visually stunning and historically significant. Now, let's talk composition. Unlike older coins, this 2004 quarter is clad in a copper-nickel alloy, giving it a bright, durable finish. It feels solid in your hand. It's not just a coin you spend. It's a coin you hold. A coin that tells a story of American craftsmanship in the early 2000s. What makes this coin stand out, and what puts it in the spotlight for collectors, is its rarity in top condition. Most 2004 quarters you find in circulation have been handled countless times. Their luster is gone, surfaces marred, details flattened. But every once in a while, one survives in near-perfect condition. A coin that hasn't been dulled, scratched, or lost to time. This is where the magic happens. Collectors recognize the value instantly. It's about the coin's story, its condition, and the fact that finding a 2004 in near mint state is like discovering a gem in the riverbed. In very fine condition or higher. This coin doesn't whisper. It announces its presence. Its surfaces gleam with subtle brilliance, edges crisp, inscriptions sharp, every detail a testament to careful preservation. This is where serious collectors lean closer, where auction houses pay attention, and where the difference between a standard quarter and a collectible treasure becomes clear. Now let's get to the exciting part, the value. Today's verified collector marketplaces a 2004 Washington quarter in exceptional condition at hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars. Yes, this may seem shocking for a coin you could once carry in your pocket. But remember, coins are not just currency. They are history, rarity, and opportunity captured in metal. A coin like this represents patience, preservation, and a deep understanding of the collector's market. And here's the most important lesson for anyone watching. Condition is everything. Protect your coins. Store them properly. Handle them with care. Because the difference between a standard circulation quarter and a highly sought-after collectible is not just years. It's inches, fingerprints, and preservation. The 2004 Washington quarter is a reminder that treasure can be hiding in the most familiar places. As we move forward in this video, remember, this is just one of the extraordinary coins we've uncovered. The next coins are even rarer, even more valuable, and potentially sitting closer to you than you realize. Stick with Coinks USA. because we uncover these freshly updated treasures every single day. What you see here could change the way you look at pocket change forever. Coin number 5 is coming up, and trust me, you do not want to miss it. Coin number 1. A modern quarter that refuses to stay small. The moment you see this date, your instincts should wake up. Because what looks like an ordinary modern quarter is quietly hiding a story most people completely overlook. I'm talking about the 2004 Washington quarter with the D mint mark. This coin was born in a turning point era for American coinage. The early 2000s, a time when the United States was redefining itself after major global shifts. Technology exploding, markets changing, and the US Mint entering one of the most experimental and complex production periods in modern history. This quarter came out of the Denver Mint, a facility known for strength, pressure, and bold strikes. Denver coins don't whisper. They announce themselves. The 2004 D Washington quarter carries that legacy at first glance. It feels familiar. Washington's profile, strong, calm, timeless, but look closer. This was one of the final full years before the Washington quarter design began to transition into a new era. Collectors know this moment matters. Coins struck during transition periods are where rarity is born. Now let's talk composition. This is a clad quarter, but don't underestimate it. Its weight, its edge, its strike quality tell a deeper story. During this period, mint tolerances were tight, but errors were increasing. Speed was up. Volume was massive. And that is where magic happens. Because among standard 2004 D quarters, there exist standout survivors. Coins with exceptional strikes. Coins with unusually sharp hair detail on Washington. Coins with bold lettering and deep relief. Coins that avoided heavy circulation when millions of others didn't. And when you find one of these in high mint state condition, everything changes. This is where collectors stop scrolling. This is where auction rooms slow down. In mint state grades, the surfaces glow. The fields remain clean. The eagle's feathers stay defined and alive. This is not damage. This is preservation. And preservation is power. Here's what most people don't understand. Modern coins are not rare because they were made in small numbers. They are rare because almost none survive untouched. Most 2004 D quarters were spent, scratched, dropped, abused, ignored. High-grade survivors are the exception. That's why certified examples with strong strikes and clean surfaces are pulling serious attention right now. Collectors are hunting these coins aggressively. Why? Because registry sets demand perfection, and perfection is scarce. And now the truth that shocks people. Top-graded 2004 D Washington quarters with exceptional eye appeal are selling for hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on condition, strike, and rarity factors. Yes, for a coin most people still spend without thinking. This isn't hype. This is the modern coin market evolving in real time. Supply is shrinking, demand is tightening, and collectors are not waiting. The difference between a face value quarter and a high value collectible is knowledge and condition. If you find a 2004 D quarter that looks unusually sharp, unusually clean, unusually bold, do not clean it.do, not polish it.do, not dismiss it. Protect it. Study it. Because modern sleepers like this are how collections quietly explode in value. This is not pocket change thinking. This is long-game collector thinking. And understand this clearly, coins like this don't get cheaper with time. They get separated from circulation, locked into collections, and chased harder every year. So remember this coin. Because the 2004 D Washington quarter is no longer just a modern quarter. It's a survivor. It's a transition piece. And for the right collector, it's leverage. And this is only the beginning. Because the next coin goes even deeper into rarity, overlooked details, and explosive demand. Coin number 1, the 1973 Washington quarter with the D mint mark. The moment you spot the date 1973 on a Washington quarter, your instincts should wake up. Because this is one of those coins that millions of people have spent, tossed, and ignored for decades, without realizing the silent power resting in plain sight. Now add one tiny detail. A single letter. The D mint mark. If you are holding a 1973 Washington quarter struck at the Denver Mint, you are holding a piece of American history forged during a time of massive change. This coin was born in an era when the United States was standing at a crossroads. The early 1970s were not calm years. Inflation was rising. The oil crisis was shaking the economy. Trust in institutions was being tested. And yet, American coinage remained strong, steady, and symbolic. The Denver Mint, known for bold strikes and durable production, released millions of quarters in 1973. But here is the truth most people never hear. Survival is not the same as significance. Most of these coins were heavily circulated, scratched, worn down, and forgotten. Only a very small percentage survived with strong detail, clean surfaces, and original character intact. This quarter is clad, not silver, and that is exactly why people underestimate it. Copper and nickel layers bonded together, designed for endurance, designed to last through decades of daily use. When you hold it, it feels solid, balanced, purposeful. This was money meant to move through America's hands during one of its most uncertain decades. Look closely at Washington's portrait. In higher-grade examples, his expression remains sharp and commanding. The hair detail is not flat. The cheekbone still holds strength. The eye remains defined. This is where collectors stop and look again. Flip the coin over. The eagle still spreads its wings wide. Power, vigilance, authority. The arrows and olive branches are not just design elements. They are messages. Strength paired with peace. This is the Cold War era speaking through metal. What separates an ordinary 1973 D quarter from a serious collectible is condition and striking quality. Coins that escaped heavy circulation, coins with strong luster, coins with clean fields and crisp rims exist in far smaller numbers than people realize. And then there are the outliers. Error varieties. This is where everything changes. Off-center strikes. Double die obverse details. Clipped planchets. Improperly bonded clad layers. Weak strikes paired with mint errors. These are not myths. These are documented realities. And when a genuine 1973 D Washington quarter appears with a verified mint error in high condition, collectors do not hesitate. They compete. In extremely fine to uncirculated condition, a normal 1973 D quarter already begins to separate itself from pocket change. But when certified at high mint state levels, especially MS66 and above, values climb aggressively. Add a confirmed error, and suddenly the conversation shifts from dollars to thousands. And here is the part that hits hardest. Most people have never checked their 1973 quarters. They assume clad means common. They assume modern means worthless. That assumption is exactly why rare examples keep slipping through hands unnoticed. Auction records show that top-grade and error examples of Washington quarters from the 1970s have been breaking expectations. Demand is growing. Supply is tightening. Collectors who once ignored these coins are now hunting them aggressively because they understand something critical. Time is changing the market. Every year, fewer high-quality survivors exist. Damage increases. Losses increase. But demand never sleeps. Serious collectors know that today's overlooked coin becomes tomorrow's headline sale. This is not about fantasy. This is about awareness. A 1973 D Washington quarter is not just spare change. In the right condition, with the right characteristics, it becomes leverage. It becomes opportunity. It becomes a coin that speaks loudly in auction rooms and private collections. And if you are holding one right now, understand this clearly. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Do not damage its surfaces. Preservation is everything. Condition is power. Because when collectors recognize what they are looking at, the price does not whisper. It moves fast, climbs, and it does not look back. This is big treasure energy hiding in everyday money. And remember this as we move forward. This is only coin number one. Coin number one, the 1972 D Washington quarter dollar that nobody is watching. Yet the moment you hear the year 1972, your brain doesn't panic. Your heart doesn't race. And that's exactly why this coin is so dangerous. Because while millions of people casually spend it, collectors who understand history are quietly paying attention. If you are holding a 1972 Washington quarter with a D mint mark, you are holding a coin born during one of the most intense turning points in American history. This was not a calm era. This was America in motion. The Vietnam War was still shaping the nation. Inflation was creeping into everyday life. The US dollar was undergoing major changes after the collapse of the gold standard just 1 year earlier, and in the middle of all that uncertainty, the Denver Mint was striking quarters meant to survive heavy circulation. This quarter was never meant to be special, that it was meant to be spent. And that's exactly what makes surviving examples so powerful today. The 1972 D Washington quarter was struck in copper-nickel-clad composition, a sandwich of metals that replaced silver only a few years earlier. But don't let that fool you. This coin carries weight, presence, and authority when you hold it. Washington's portrait still commands respect. Strong jawline, firm gaze, a design that represents leadership under pressure. Flip the coin over and the eagle stands proud, wings spread wide, clutching arrows and olive branches, a symbol of strength and peace existing at the same time. Now here's where everything changes. Most 1972 D quarters were beaten down by circulation, scratches, weak strikes, flat details. They were tossed into cash registers, parking meters, and vending machines for decades. But when you find one in high condition, everything stops in very fine to extremely fine condition. The hair details remain sharp. The feathers on the eagle still separate cleanly. The surfaces show natural aging, not abuse. This is the condition where collectors lean forward. This is where auction rooms go quiet. Because condition is everything. And then there are the strike characteristics. Denver Mint quarters from 1972 are closely studied for weak strikes, off-center errors, double dies, and rare transitional anomalies. Some examples show unusual die wear. Others show doubling in the lettering, and a small number exhibit mint errors that transform an ordinary quarter into a five-figure monster. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. The value of the 1972 D Washington quarter is not locked in one price. It depends on condition, rarity, and mistakes.in circulated condition. It blends in, but in high-grade condition or with verified errors, this coin explodes. Certified MS 67 and above examples have sold for thousands of dollars. Rare error versions have crossed into five-figure territory, and demand is climbing. Why? Because collectors who missed out on silver quarters are now hunting modern-clad rarities, and supply is shrinking every single year. Coins get lost, coins get damaged, coins get cleaned and ruined, but untouched survivors become targets. And now here's the part that hits hard. Most people who own a 1972 D quarter have no idea what to look for. They don't check the mint mark. They don't examine the strike. They don't protect the surfaces. They spend it, and once it's gone forever. Serious collectors understand something casual collectors don't. Modern doesn't mean common, and old doesn't automatically mean valuable. Value lives at the intersection of condition, scarcity, and demand. And the 1972 D Washington quarter is quietly moving into that zone. This is not fantasy. This is not hype. This is the market shifting. Auction records prove it. Grading population reports confirm it. Collector behavior reflects it. And here's the message you need to hear clearly. If you find a 1972 D Washington quarter in strong condition, do not clean it, do not polish it, do not toss it aside. Protect it, study it, have it evaluated. Because coins like this don't announce themselves. They rise quietly, and then suddenly, they're out of reach. This is not pocket change energy. This is sleeper coin energy. And as we move forward in this video, understand this. The coins coming next dive even deeper into rarity, errors, and explosive value growth, so stay right here with Coinks USA, where we bring real discoveries, real history, and real market truth every single day.